Few seconds left.
Good morning, all masters. Here we have Suresh Kumar sir with us. We'll be starting our session now. Okay, Suresh Kumar sir, you can start the session.
On this graceful morning, it is my privilege and it gives me an immense pleasure to share some concepts on yoga. Always we start with a sitting meditative posture. Always I'll be telling sitting is a very great art. Now, wherever you are sitting, the Patanjali Maharshi says, Stiram Sukham Asanam. Wherever you are sitting, if you can sit stable without any vibrations and happily without any pain, that becomes Sukhasana. So in that Sukhasana, you can sit. Today, let me take Siddhasana. What is Siddhasana? I take the left foot, I take the heel of the left foot, I place the heel on the perineum. Perineum is the space between anus and genitals. Then I take the left foot, I place the heel above this foot, and I interlock this between the calf and I interlock this. I sit like this. Now I want to press both the heels. Now 72% of our country cannot go for Padmasana because their thigh muscles, their knees, the calf muscles are very stiff. Now, those who cannot take Padmasana, very easily they can take Siddhasana. I come back to Siddhasana a little later, friends. Now I take Namaskara Mudra. You know, Namaskara Mudra is also called as Pranjali Mudra. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath again. Salutation to Patanjali Maharshi. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacham Balam Sharirasya Cha Vaijapena Yopartha Arutam Pravaram Munena Patanjalim Prajaliranathosmi Patanjalim Prajaliranathosmi Om Remove the Pranjali Mudra. Slowly open your eyes. Friends, chanting Omkara is a spiritual way to overcome anxiety and depression. Well, friends, this anxiety and depression is not a common disease. Now, those who are suffering from depression, they'll be having the tendency for suicide. So it's not a small disease. So the anxiety and depression very easily they can come out by practicing pranayama, by practicing Omkara repeatedly. You know that if we chant Omkara repeatedly, it is called as Udgita Pranayama. By practicing Udgita Pranayama and the pranayamas like Anuloma, Viloma, Vasrika, Kapalbhati, very easily they can come out of anxiety and depression. Well, I said about Siddhasana. Siddhasana. Now this is, friends, this is Siddhasana. Now the Patanjali Maharshi in his Hatha Yoga Pradipike has not discussed this Siddhasana. Siddhasana is discussed by Geranda Maharshi in his Geranda Samhite. Siddhasana is a wonderful asana, friends. Now, what is the importance of Siddhasana? Now, this Siddhasana, friends, purifies 72,000 nadis. Now, just by sitting, how it purifies 72,000 nadis. Now, here, now the left heel, we are pressing on the perineum. So, perineum, at the perineum we have Mooladhara. Now, from Mooladhara, 3 nadis emerges, Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Now, we are pressing now with the heel, the Mooladhara like this. Now, this pressure on the Mooladhara sends electrical and pranic impulses to the brain. Now, this electrical and pranic impulses purifies 72,000 nadis. Amazing. Then, also, the meridians in the feet are stimulated and they are connected with the visceral organs. The visceral organs like the stomach. Here we have liver. To the right side we have the liver. Now here we have spleen, gallbladder. We have a pair of kidneys. Now all these organs have important roles to play in the purification of blood. 72,000 nadis are purified. Not only 72,000 nadis are purified, the blood is also purified. What a wonderful asana. This is Siddhasana. Now, friends, from Prana Vidya, I have brought a beautiful shloka to present before you. What that shloka says? The shloka says, Prane bhutancha bhavyancha, Prane sarvam pratishthitam, Prano hi Bhagavan Matareshwaraha. Prano Bhagavan Matareshwaram. Now, this says that prana is energy. Prana is everywhere. Now in our house, if you take TV, TV is with prana, energy. Washing machine is with prana. Gas cylinder is with prana. Now, if you have energy with soul, it becomes a living being. Now, that sloka says, prana is mother, prana is father. Energy is everywhere. That is what the quantum physics says. Quantum physics says that energy is everywhere. Energy is everywhere. Now, last class, we were answering two questions. The first question was, from which nostril we are breathing. The second question was, how to change the polarization of breathing. Now, from which nostril we are breathing. Now we know that maximum we are under the impression that we are breathing by both the nostrils. It is not like that. If the flow of breath is more from the left nostril compared to the right nostril, we say that we are breathing from the left nostril. If the flow of air is more from the right nostril compared to the left nostril, we say that we are breathing by the right nostril. If the flow of breath is equal in both the left nostril and right nostril, we say that we are breathing by both the nostrils. Friends, if you are breathing by the left nostril, the right hemisphere of the brain will be active. The right hemisphere of the brain controls the left part of the body. If you are breathing by the right nostril, the left hemisphere of the brain will be active. The left hemisphere controls the right part of the body. If we are breathing by both the nostrils, the entire brain with billions of neurons, with trillions of nerve cells, the entire brain will be active, the entire body will be active. Then Swara Yoga says the breath alternates. If you are breathing by the left nostril, now it takes 1 hour 30 minutes to shift to the right nostril. If you are breathing by the right nostril, it takes 1 hour 30 minutes to shift to the left nostril. And now, if you are breathing by the left nostril, we call that as the Chandra Nadi. We are drawing cool energy from the moon. If you are breathing by the right nostril, now we say that we are breathing by Surya Nadi. We are drawing the hot energy from the sun. If you are breathing by both the nostrils, now we are drawing the energy from the cosmos. That is, we are breathing either by the left nostril or by the right nostril, or in Brahma Muhurta. What is Brahma Muhurta? Morning 4 to 6, evening 6 to 7, we'll be breathing by both the nostrils. If you are breathing by both the nostrils, we are taking the cosmic energy directly from the Brahmarandra. I come to Brahmarandra little later, friends. Then, what was the second question? The second question is about the polarization of breathing. What is the polarization of breathing? If you are breathing from the left nostril, how to change the polarization to the right nostril? Suppose if you are breathing by the right nostril, how to change the polarization to the left nostril? Let us see. Suppose, friends, if I am breathing by the left nostril, how to, without touching the nose, how to shift the polarity to the right nostril? It is very, very simple. Suppose if I am breathing by the left nostril, now take the right palm. Now if I join all the fingers, now if I form a curvature here, if I form a cup here, now you know that this becomes Abhaya Mudra. This becomes Abhaya Mudra. Now in Abhaya Mudra, the energy converges. Now I fold these 4 fingers like this. I take the thumb. I place the thumb at the root of the small finger. Friends, you know that this is the Santosha Mudra. Now, if I gently close these 4 fingers like this, you know that this is the Adi Mudra. This is the Adi Mudra. This is the Adi Mudra. Now, every child in the womb will be with Adi Mudra. Now, I am breathing from the left nostril. Now, I take this Adi Mudra on the right palm. Now, Adi Mudra on the right palm. Now, you focus on your breathing. You are breathing, suppose if you are breathing by the left nostril. Friends, within 2-3 breaths, the breath shifts to the right nostril. Suppose if you are breathing by the right nostril without touching the nose, how to shift to the left nostril? Now I take the left palm, I go for the Santosha Mudra and hence the Adi Mudra. Place this on the knee, rest this on the knee, observe your breath. Within 2-3 breaths, the polarization changes. If you are breathing from the right nostril, it shifts to the left nostril. So this is one method. This is one Hasta Mudra I have demonstrated. Now, second Hasta Mudra. Friends, suppose if you are breathing by the left nostril, if you want to shift to the right nostril, now I take the left palm, I place the left palm under the armpit of the right hand. Just I close like this. I close like this and I place this. Friends, within 2-3 breaths, the breath shifts to the right nostril. Suppose, friends, if you are breathing by the right nostril, how to shift to the left nostril? Take the right palm, place the right palm at the armpit of the left arm, sit like this. Within 2-3 breaths, the breath from the right nostril immediately changes to the left nostril. Now this is second Hasta Mudra. Now this mudra is called as Yoga Danda Mudra. Now you might have seen Rishis carries Yoga Danda, a T-shaped Yoga Danda. Friends, they use this Yoga Danda either here or here to shift the polarization of breathing. So here I have given 2 mudras. One is Adi Mudra, other is the Yoga Danda Mudra. Now, if you take the palms like this, friends, if you take this mudra, then friends, you will be breathing by both the nostrils. So this is Yoga Danda Mudra. These 2 are Hasta Mudras. Not only Hasta Mudras we use, friends, we can use even Padas. Even Pada Mudras we can use. Just 1 second. Now, suppose if you are sitting on a chair like this, now if you are breathing by the left nostril, how to change the polarity? Just you take the left hand, place on the, you take the left leg, place that on the right leg and lock like this. Now if you sit like this, immediately the polarization from left changes to right. Suppose if you are breathing by the right nostril, how to shift to the left nostril? Now you place the left leg like this. Now you cross the right leg and lock on the left leg like this. Just if you sit like this, the polarization from right, it changes to left. This is one Pada Mudra. Now, suppose if you are breathing by the left nostril, now if I want to change to the right nostril, now the right leg I keep like this. I shift the left leg like this. I place the left leg like this. Immediately, the polarization from left it changes to right. Or if I am breathing by the right nostril, how to shift to the left nostril? Now, I place the right leg like this. Immediately, the polarization from right it shifts to left. Now, friends, this is how we use the Pada Mudras. Now here I have demonstrated 2 Hasta Mudras and 2 Pada Mudras. Now, the Pada Mudra, what I have taken the just now, the Pada Mudra, what I have taken just now, now I have named that as Sri Murali Krishna Mudra. So I have named that as Sri Murali Krishna Mudra to change the polarization of breathing using the Pada Mudras. Now, friends, how to learn these mudras? How to learn these mudras to change the polarization of breathing? Now, friends, in every Hindu temple, the mudras exhibited by the Dwarapalakas will stand before the Garbhagudi. Now, the mudras exhibited by the Dwarapalakas are the mudras meant for changing the polarization of breathing. Now, how old is this polarization of breathing, friends? Now, since I am in Bangalore, Sri Dharmaraya temple is the oldest temple in Bangalore. It is approximately 500 years old. Now, suppose if I take Mundeshwari temple, now which is dedicated to the Lord Shiva, is the oldest temple in our country. It is the oldest temple in our Bharat. Now, it is approximately 6,020 years old. Friends, now we have thousands of temples in our country. Now, if we observe carefully, we can learn hundreds, thousands of mudras to change the polarization of breathing. Next, what are the uses? Now, since it is so ancient, now what are the uses of polarization of breathing? Now, suppose if you take critical cancer patients, now there are so many types of cancers. If you take critical cancer patients, now in the final stage, say in the third stage, now due to the unbearable pain, they go to coma stage. Now if they are in coma stage, suppose now you closely identify from which nostril they are breathing. Suppose the cancer patient is breathing by the right nostril. If they are breathing by the right nostril, take a small piece of cotton. Now you close the right nostril. Now if you close the right nostril, they start breathing from the left nostril. Now you start with few minutes. Now if you slowly increase the time, if you change the polarization of breathing, friends, we can expect wonderful results. Once if they come back from coma, then we can start Anuloma Viloma, other pranayamas. Very easily they come out of the cancer. Suppose if the cancer patient is breathing by the left nostril, now plug the left nostril by a piece of cotton, allow them to breathe by the right nostril. Amazing results we can expect. Now we can use the polarization of breathing to treat the cancer patients. Friends, regarding this, now I met Dr. Ramachandra. Now, Dr. Ramachandra is the director of Kidwai Cancer Hospital, one of the biggest in South Asia. Kidwai, I met him, Dr. Ramachandra, the director of Kidwai, and we spoke few minutes about the polarization of breathing. Now, sir said, the director sir said, now without clinical evidence, we cannot experiment this polarization of breathing. Friends, I don't know how to give the clinical evidence for this. The clinical evidence. This is my first discovery on the Prana Vidya. Now, what is the second discovery? What is the? I am not saying that it is my invention. It is already there from thousands of years. The second discovery, friends, cosmetics. Cosmetics. Every girl, every woman, every boy, every man. Now, since they're of beauty, everybody is beauty consciousness. They use cosmetics. Cosmetics is either chemical or Ayurvedic. Friends, cosmetic business in the entire globe measures billions of dollars. It measures billions of dollars. Now, usually during the day, when the sun comes up, we synchronize with the sun and we breathe maximum by the right nostril. Then the sun sets. If the moon arises, we synchronize with the moon and we breathe by the left nostril. Now by practicing pranayama, you change the breathing. What is the change of breathing? Now when the sun is there, now during the daytime, you must be able to breathe by the left nostril. During the sun, you must be able to breathe by the moon. Now in the night, during the night, now you must be able to breathe by the sun chakra, the sun nadi. Now, if you reverse the polarization of breathing, now during the day, now you want to breathe from the Chandra nadi. During the night, you must be able to breathe from the Surya nadi. Just you change the polarization. Now, without using cosmetics, now you'll be enjoying a divine beauty. Friends, if I can teach this, the polarization of breathing for cosmetics, say many national and international cosmetic companies will be locked. Now, this is my second discovery. Applying the polarization of breathing for cosmetics. Billions of dollars can be saved. And you'll be enjoying not an ordinary beauty. Friends, you'll be enjoying a divine beauty. Now, that is the importance of the polarization of breathing. Friends, up to now we have very briefly, I'm saying very briefly, we have discussed the Prana Vidya. From tomorrow class, we actually practice the practical part of the pranayama. Since I have 2 minutes, I go for Padmasana. You can sit comfortably in any asana. where you are Stiram Sukham Asanam, where you are stable and without any pain. If you can sit in any posture, you can sit on a chair, you can sit on a bed with stable, without any vibrations, happily, without any pain. That itself is the Sukhasana. I am sitting in a Padmasana. We chant 3 Omkaras and end the session with a Shanti mantra. I take Pranjali Mudra, gently close your eyes, take a deep breath, friends. Take a deep breath. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदः पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suresh sir. That was a wonderful session on Pranavidya. I can't tell you how much we have learned in this last 30 minutes from you, sir. Amazing information you have given us. I know you have just started Pranavidya, but on behalf of this SSC platform, I express my gratitude to you for sharing this great ancient Vidya with us. And I hope that you will take us through this journey of detailed Pranavidya, which each one on this platform is very interested, sir. Thank you very much. And I'm sure every one of us will practice in our own way to take it to the next level. Thank you very much, Suresh Garu. We look forward to tomorrow's pranayama session again, same time. Thank you very much.